So as Mrs. Lux had told you in the beginning of the program, we are very blessed to have a wonderful band staff, and we're all pretty good friends. It's pretty neat. Mr. Himmler from the high school comes over to the middle school 2 or 3 days a week, depending on his schedule, and works with the 8th graders, and he's going to conduct the next song since we'll be turning them over to him soon. And you want to talk about it?
No, but I have a couple other.
Oh, he wants to talk to me. We're in trouble.
Okay, real quickly. First, I always have a great time working with the 8th grade. The 2 or 3 days I come over, and especially for the spring concert when we get to work together on a piece that we're going to perform, it's a unique privilege to kind of get the piece where initially it's the student's least favorite because it's slow and lyrical and expressive and emotional, but then to see them grow over a few months is really encouraging, and it's always a really good experience. So that's just a little introduction to this piece. But real quickly, for those of you who have students coming up to high school next year, hopefully you've received 2 emails over the past couple weeks. Tonight, after the concert, if any of you did bring your DCI order forms and checks for the June 28th evening trip, please, I'll be right down here. You can give them to me then. If you forgot, or if you have no idea what you're talking about, check your email, okay? And if you don't have a printer at home, you can easily just, write down the number of people from your family who are coming and include a check. All the information is in the attachment, and then you can send that into school tomorrow morning as well, okay? It's a wonderful night. There's not a good opportunity for students to see professional marching bands, except for the summertime during the Drum Corps International season. And you can turn on the TV or go to the theater and you can see pros all the time and like many other avenues and activities and events. But marching band, it's really only in June, July, and August. And so especially for 8th graders rising up to high school, to see the epitome of what they're about to start doing at the high school level is really important. And then secondly, next Wednesday and Thursday, and then the Tuesday, Wednesday after Memorial Day is the mini camp, and I've received a few questions from some of you, and in case everyone's been wondering the same thing, getting over to the high school, unfortunately, no, there is not school bus transportation. Many students simply walk over. Either, the track teams and the gyms in the middle school, they're all, walking up and down this road between the two all the time. There's also a trail that cuts straight through the woods. But then also a number of students get rides from their parents. Don't worry about 3 o'clock. That's roughly when we start, but we won't start until we have just about everybody there, okay? So please don't let that stress you, okay? And then certainly, tennis shoes, water, hat, sunscreen, all, while it is only 2.5 hours, if it's super sunny for 2.5 hours, you can get burned, okay? As we will be outside most of that time. All right, so just a couple quick updates, and then I guess the final one, Tuesday night, May 29th, the 3rd day of mini camp, the day after Memorial Day. That is the spring booster meeting. It's a wonderful opportunity to really learn how the Hampton Band Association functions, to begin to meet some of those officers, and to learn how you can get involved, and to just learn the ins and outs of the high school band experience. So we really hope to see as many of you there as possible. Okay, back to the concert. We really hope you enjoy home.
band. So as you can imagine, we had quite a few of these kids make these honors bands. So for Northern Area Honors Band, ready? On flute, Riley Howard. On clarinet, Audrey Brienza. Alto saxophone, Monica Shelburne. On trumpet, Cassie Sight. On trumpet, Robbie Kursoff. On French horn, Aiden Shoemaker. Up here on trombone, Quentin Romero Loro. On baritone, Alex Kramer. And in the back of the percussion section, waiting to use Fanny Kepler. They did a great job, very proud of them. We had quite a few kids that make AV honors band in this group, starting with on flute, Megan Kang. On clarinet, Brecken Himmler. Also on clarinet, Audrey Brienza. On tuba, Danielle Sutherland. And waving to the back percussion section, Alina Basista. But there's more. So there's also a very large group called PMEA, and you may recall kids going to this in 5th and 6th grade. There's a junior high group as well, and we send 8th graders. So